Jack here, owner of Hockey Alley, bringing you back hockey history and sticks, that is. Love making these videos. Showing old hockey sticks. Right here I have an Innovative Pro 700. This is probably the first or second model stick that came out back in the day. We're talking late 1993, early 1994. Around that time, they brought one of these and the 400 model to my house. The 400 was rougher texture, was black, same kind of logo, same kind of number design, font. Anyways, they brought these to my house to try. You put a wood blade in there, a replacement blade, and it's this whole standard blades. That was all that there was. And one thing they said is you do not use flame, because normally we use a torch for everything. All of a sudden you have to get a heat gun now. So heat gun only, they said, and that was it. So we started using heat guns for the graphite. And these guys were originally a golf company. And, the engineer, he's a genius. The guy who designed these, he's done a lot of sticks until current. Right now, he's still doing sticks, designing, and he's amazing. Anyways, this is the guy that designed this one. And even for that time, it's pretty light. It's not heavy. Wood blades were not as easy to find. You'd go to the shop, there wasn't that much of a selection. So a lot of people still were using aluminums, but not as many as people were using wood. Most people were still using wood sticks just because they're easier to find. And, depending on the shop you went to. And out in California, there wasn't just much of a selection. Unless you went to Canada, there was a lot better selections there. The back has not much. There is no grip. At this time frame, 1994, grip was not discovered yet. So everything was, they put their own stuff on. Players did their own stick tape and just rub it on. That's how they did it. Or they candy caned the tape. But nobody had thought about grip at the time that they were going to put on the stick. After this year, a lot of companies jumped on board. Easton, Louisville got into the game, Fontaine. But yeah, these guys were the first. I'm going to have to say these guys were the first in the business. I've never seen a graphite shaft before. I said, is it like a fiberglass? They're like, no, it's graphite. It's completely different how we make it, because I didn't even know what graphite was at the time. But yeah, they've done a good job and they've evolved into one-piece sticks now. I mean, a lot's changed. And we're talking almost 30 years ago, so a lot's changed in sticks. A few players tried these. The first NHLer that I heard about that was promoting Innovative was Dave Taylor. He was the very first guy that I saw a poster using an Innovative stick. And then I think Luc Robitaille jumped on board. The guy that I remember using one of these was Patrick Carnback for the Anaheim Ducks. He was using this model. Stu Grimson was another guy who used Innovative. He was using the 3000 model. So we're talking early days. Before Fedorov jumped on board, we're talking early days. There was a few guys that were still using them. IHL, American League, they were using Innovative. They were, shopping around trying to get guys to use it. It took a while for players to switch. A lot of these guys that were using wood sticks did not want to switch. They had a little tough time trying to convince people why they should switch or try it, and a lot of the old school guys weren't on board with these. So it was a tough few years for them. But then when you got the new generation coming up, all of a sudden things changed. More guys started using these. Thank you for watching my video.